watch this for a minute or two. We're watching Scoutcrafter. I sort of did several mistakes, sort of. But anyway, let me tell you the story. But first of all, let's watch what Scoutcrafter says for a moment or two.
I know.
Hold on a minute.
Thought maybe is that I don't know. I don't even know
Right.
if they know why they're marching.
Are you ready? Right.
It's just a terrible parade, so I can't
Right,
watch
here we
it. It
go.
just makes
Right.
me sad.
Yeah, right. Go
So
on.
I come down here to the shop because we've got a couple things to talk about. One thing I'd like to talk about is the other day I went out to look at my mail, and there was a package, a small package on the porch, and I heard something. I was like, what is that sound? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the package
Can you see the package? I should have got a jiffy bag. Do you remember, if you watch fairly regularly, you'll see where I saved money. I saw there was a big sheet of cardboard that came out the back of the truck, and I cut it up, and Debbie and I folded it. I'll tell you why sending those magazines in that cardboard wasn't a good idea. Yeah. And then also I forgot to put I should have really put a little letter in explaining, or a little hello John, you know. Now this magazines were given to me by Steve. I spoke to Steve, you know, we're fellow car booters, and he knew I was looking for magazines. I said, I'll send him to Scoutcrafter. He likes that sort of a thing. So it was actually Steve that found these in the car boot, plus the truck magazines. So Steve gave them to me, and I posted them on. So I'll tell you the story of the post in a minute, yeah. And why I won't be doing it anytime soon, not for any unkind reasons, but yeah, I won't be sending anything in the post that far again anytime soon. So come on, let's watch this first.
Received on the porch, and it's from my buddy Reggie on the road over in the UK. But do you hear that? Can you listen to when I open it?
Yeah. Rule Britannia! Britannia rules the waves.
What this is, how nice is this, huh?
And it's funny how we all see different things.
Over a couple of old motoring magazines from the UK. Now, one thing about the UK magazines is that they were always a little bit larger than the ones we have in the States. For some reason, and these were from, this is an older one. This is from 1966. This one here is from 1960. All vintage. And you know, and look at this nice Volvo advertisement. As you know, Reggie's big into trucking. Look at that beautiful engine, huh? Volvo made some beautiful trucks even back in the day, and they still, even the styling to me, look at the interior of that, huh? Even the styling, I used to drive a truck years ago. The styling to me still holds up today. That's still an attractive truck, even today. Look at that little tanker truck. I would love to drive something like that. Still holds up today. But let me show you what I thought in these motoring magazines, especially this 1961, but all different advertisements and things like that, which I love these old, as he knows, old drawings and things of how to keep your vehicle running good and whatnot. An old vintage map that came with it. Magazines were, you know, quite the thing back then, you know, something that you might consider keeping and whatnot. But let me show you something really interesting from this 1960 magazine's called The Motor. Again, 1960. Look at here, and this is the stuff I always liked, you know, the things that you could buy. Cold weather comfort. It says winter accessory suggestions, and look at the old fog lights and with the fluted lenses. We all had them when we were kids. That was the first thing you put on a car. When you first got your car, you added some fog lights. It was the thing to have back in the day. But look at the battery chargers and snow tires, which people today don't really remember, but snow tires far superior to regular tires in the snow. But we have the MS rating on the radials, and they seem to get us through. But I love the accessories, and I love how they have all that in here, all the things you can buy. Heaters for your car if you want to add a heater. Remember, some cars didn't, believe it or not, some cars didn't come with heaters, you know, especially if they were sold in here. In the US, if they were sold down south, a lot of them didn't come with heaters. So, interesting book. I love all this old stuff. Reggie, thank you so much. Okay, next up, as you know.
Yeah, it was Steve from On Tools that found the magazines, John, and that gave them to me, and I sent them along, look. And he's just recently put on some fantastic, he's been car booting, he's found some fantastic wrenches. Yeah, his style of YouTubing is slightly different, his pictures and music and different, but this tool collecting hobby and shed men, it's a fantastic hobby to have. And get yourself a little YouTube channel, get yourself connected, enjoy showing your stuff with everybody else. And you know, we're working on the screwdriver, aren't we? Whether it be goods, a lot of you are out there and highly skilled. I am not any of those. I'm just a butcher, but I get by. So it just shows you, if you're a butcher, you can have a go. Obviously, people have way more tidier benches than I do. But anyway, let's get along with the mistake I did. First of all, I didn't send a little following letter for John to see the cars that were for sale and the price they were on, and some of them was jobs were advertised there and how much they were earning then. But anyway, the biggest mistake, shall we call it a mistake? Look, I went to the post office. Can we see that? Yeah, here we are. I went to the post office just round the corner from where we live, and Debbie said to me, hold on, it's not that one. Debbie said to me, we've sent something else off. That is something else. There's another video to come on that. That's, you won't believe it, that's gone to Germany, and it hasn't got there yet. Well, anyway, so she said, I said, how much to send them? She said, oh, probably about 25 quid for the two of them. I stood in front of the lady. I said, send that to America, will you? Blah, blah, blah. Look at this. £27.50. Well, I'm committed now, aren't I? Because it was on a scale, I should have not been cheap and got the cardboard for nothing. I should have paid the price and bought a jiffy bag, which was lighter, because that cardboard, the way it was folded, there was a double the weight of magazines in the cardboard that was holding it and protecting it. Or maybe I should have put it in a tube, or I should have been more savvy anyway. And by all accounts, what I've been told afterwards is sending something by the post office is about the worst, almost expensive way to send it. But I'm not a regular poster, it's not a thing. So yeah, in the kindest way possible, John, I won't be sending anything anytime soon again. And look at this one. So I'm stood there, and I put this other one, which was a book actually, quite a big heavy book. I put it on the scales. I said, send this to Germany, thinking, well, that's going to be shorter. It's got to be cheaper, hasn't it? He said 60 odd quid. I went, oh. Now, money doesn't really bother me, but I thought, wow, for a book that I paid 2 quid for in a car boot, 60 quid. So, and I did have a handshake. Nick, one of my neighbours up the road, I was telling him the story, and he says, well done, Reggie, you asked for a discount. Well done, Reggie. So yes, well done to me. I asked for a discount, and he did a bit of searching or whatever he did, pressed the buttons, found this. He says, so this must be second class or donkey class or whatever class, because it ain't arrived yet anyway. But the book that cost 2 quid in the car boot has cost 32 quid to send. Wow. And I'm there gobsmacked, and I'm committed, I'm doing it. I'm not going to do it, am I? But yeah, that was a lesson to learn. So the both of you won't be having anything particularly good anytime soon. Yeah, so we've got to wait for this film yet to come. But yeah, John, I hope you really, really enjoy those magazines. It's great. And it stems from having a YouTube channel, doing what you do, be yourself, enjoy yourself. And if you've got a hobby that you enjoy, then share it with others. I get as much pleasure doing all this as I do getting responses. And you know, my subscribers are growing now, aren't they, bit by bit. Each subscriber is another, ooh, got a subscriber, yeah. So yeah, it's a great hobby to have. Yeah, where are we? Where's the control? So yeah, this is a, let's go back. This is a film for, where do we go? Search, go down to Scoutcrafter, follow him all the time. He makes fantastic films. Yeah, brilliant. It's the little things in life that pleases you, isn't it? It's a little pleasure, but it's nice. It's nice being nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice to be nice. You get much more pleasure out of being nice than what you do being horrible. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy it, John. Yeah. And the thing with something like that, you look at it and you'll put it down, and then maybe in a few weeks or a few months, it might be in front of you where you put it down, and you'll look at it again and you'll open it and you'll see something different again about it. You'll see something different. Oh yeah, I'll have a look at this. And I have to look at books, tool books, magazines, all that sort of a thing 3 or 4 times before I've decided I've seen everything in it. Yeah, but yeah, I hope you enjoy it, John. I've had much more fun sending it. And again, contents from my channel, what a fantastic thing.